You know, I've been dealing with stuff like this for my whole life.
Totally on board with the whole Bronny James thing with the Lakers. I think it was a smart move to draft him.
That's all being discussed, and we'll see how it goes. Everything, as we know, it's a fluid situation with the G League, right?
The Bronny James situation is this beautiful combination of a unique storyline that is, one, very inspirational and beautiful. A father who is widely considered to be the greatest basketball player of all time, depending on who you ask, and if you guys want to get into that in the comment section, you can. Playing with his son, who at one point in the past couple of years was considered to be a up-and-coming NBA prospect. But a lot has changed over the past couple of years, and this story went from being something inspirational and beautiful to one where fans are wondering whether or not this is all deserved or warranted. And as we continue to get signs about how good Bronny James is at basketball, things become more and more uncomfortable.
LeBron James himself said, "I want to play with my son." But what if that dream is putting Bronny James's basketball future in jeopardy? Stick around as we dive deep into the story that's shaking the basketball world. Bronny James didn't just inherit his father's name, he inherited a legacy that comes with enormous expectations. When your father is LeBron James, arguably the greatest basketball player of all time, the spotlight never turns off. From the moment he was born, Bronny wasn't just a kid. He was a symbol of LeBron's unfulfilled dream to share the NBA court with his own son. But dreams have a cost. Imagine being constantly compared to a legend while trying to carve out your own identity. It's inspiring, yes, but it's also terrifying. The cracks in Bronny's journey began showing long before the NBA draft, and recent events have left fans questioning, is Bronny really ready for the league, or is he just riding the wave of his dad's influence?
To set the stage about anything pertaining to Bronny James, one has to accept the fact that LeBron James from the very beginning has put an insane amount of pressure on his son. Whether it was literally giving his son his own name, which is already very difficult on any child, to the fact that there were clips of him saying this.
I want him to get to the NBA. I want to be on the same. I want to be on the court with him. I think that would be an unbelievable moment.
Who do you want to play with?
Bronny is number one on my fucking list.
That's dope.
He's number one on my list that I want to play with.
And it's not like we haven't seen LeBron James manipulate the media before. It's something he does very well. How could you not when you're the face of the NBA for about 2 decades? Whether it's hinting that the end of his career is near, when the Los Angeles Lakers lost to the Denver Nuggets in the Western Conference Finals 2 years ago.
But we'll see. We'll see what happens going forward. I got a lot to think about, to be honest. And just for me personally, going forward with the game of basketball, I got a lot to think about.
LeBron literally pulled up to Bronny's recent G League game wearing a shirt that read, "I am the pressure." That's not just a bold statement, it's a warning. What kind of message does that send to a young athlete already struggling under the weight of public scrutiny? Now, if you thought Bronny would come into the NBA blazing trails and dunking on veterans, you might want to check those highlight reels again. Oh wait, there aren't many. Bronny's Summer League performance was, let's say, less than ideal. From air balls during dead ball situations to turnovers that derailed the Lakers' rhythm, it was clear he wasn't ready for the NBA's pace. And this isn't just about stats. Bronny's struggles revealed something deeper. The Lakers, it seems, have wrapped him in bubble wrap. A guaranteed $4.4 million contract for the 55th draft pick? That's unheard of. Instead of earning his stripes, Bronny is being protected, which only amplifies the criticism. And let's not forget JJ Redick's questionable statement that Bronny earned everything himself. Did he, though?
With Bronny, I want to clarify one thing you just said, which is Rob and I did not give Bronny anything. Bronny has earned this, right? Bronny talks about his hard work. Bronny has earned this through hard work. And for us, prioritizing player development, we view Bronny as like case study 1, because his base level of feel, athleticism, point of attack defender, shooting, passing, there's a lot to like about his game. And as we sort of build out our player development program holistically, he's going to have a great opportunity to become an excellent NBA player.
Fans went wild when Bronny bricked a three-pointer in his very first NBA appearance. One fan tweeted, "Nepotism is ruining the league." But was that miss just nerves or a sign of deeper issues? And here's where it gets really complicated. LeBron James has built a media empire, and he knows how to use it. From hyping Bronny as better than some NBA players to leaking news about his own potential retirement, every move feels calculated. But at what cost to Bronny's development? LeBron wanted a fairy tale ending. The James Gang Big Three, LeBron, Bronny, and Bryce, sharing the court. But Bronny himself admitted he never dreamed of playing with his dad. He just wanted to make a name for himself.
You played 1 year at USC and joined the team, after the season already began. What about the timing to come into this year's draft compelled you to make that decision? And then how much of a consideration was, well, my father's still an active player?
For me, I always try to put that narrative of me trying to get my name out for myself. But just coming in and trying to get better, Rob has told me that there's a great development system here. So I just want to come in and get my work in and get better every day. But I never really had a thought of, me going to play with my dad, but that's always, there to, take part of. But that wasn't the main focus of mine to do.
And now, with a congenital heart defect limiting his physical potential and inconsistent performances on the court, fans are asking, is this dream worth the nightmare? Bronny said it best, "I don't think about playing with my dad much. I just want to make my own name." But how can he, when every move he makes is tied to LeBron's legacy? Here's the silver lining. Bronny has time. Many great players have struggled early in their careers.
People made a big thing about it. One time your dad was like, "Oh, it's like my dream to play with my son," but I don't know if anybody had ever asked you, did you ever dream about playing with your dad, for you, or what went to it from your perspective?
No, never. My dream has always just been to put my name out, make a name for myself, and of course, get to the NBA, which is everyone's end goal that is here. And I never thought about just playing with my dad, but of course he's brought it up a couple times. But yeah, I don't think about it much.
Kobe Bryant didn't set the league on fire in his rookie season. Steph Curry battled injuries. If Bronny can block out the noise and focus on his game, there's still hope. But that means LeBron needs to let go of the narrative. Bronny doesn't need to be the pressure. He needs space to grow, to fail, and to learn. And we as fans need to stop holding him to impossible standards. One sports analyst said it best, "Bronny James' journey will only begin when the world stops seeing him as LeBron's son. Until then, every shot he takes, every pass he makes, will feel like a referendum on his dad's legacy." So, what's your take? Is Bronny destined to rise above the pressure, or is his journey too tied to his father's shadow? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Because this story, it's far from over.